Well, I suppose you've all heard or read about the seemingly paranoid rant by the Deputy Minister of Defence, Wk8-12Sept, against the Public Protector. But I wonder how many of you are actually aware that there's nothing new in this, that these similar sort of rants have been made, not mentioning the CIA necessarily, imperialists will do, against the COSATU General Secretary, Madonsela, and against his counterpart in the National Union of Metalworkers, NUMSA, Irvin Jim. And there's also a very long history to these sorts of allegations, these sort of conspiracy theories underlying, well, based on what I think is nothing more than paranoia. It's a long history that goes back into the exile days, where people who are often accused in this sort of manner faced sometimes brutal incarceration, torture, and even death. So what's the root cause of this? I think the root cause is an arrogant assumption by certain groups and individuals that a political party or organization and its leadership can somehow embody the will and wishes of the people as a whole within a country. And that's a very, very dangerous sort of situation. But particularly this week, with the attacks not so much on Thuli Madonsela, but on Irvin Jim and Madonsela, got me to think of an 18th century playwright, Congreve, who actually wrote, "Hell hath no fury," in his case, like a woman scorned. In today's context, I'd say hell hath no fury like a political party and its leadership who feel scorned. Because the origin of all these attacks, not all of them, but the overwhelming majority of them, is from leaders, members and acolytes of the South African Communist Party. And I don't know if you're aware, but until perhaps a year or so ago, both Irvin Jim and Madonsela were members of the Communist Party. Now that same party says that they're in league not only with imperialists and right-wing forces, but also with Thuli Madonsela in attacking the President Jacob Zuma, and in league with the Democratic Alliance, the economic freedom fighters as well. The level of bitterness, the bile that's emerging, is actually rather worrying. But I suppose there'll be many who will say, well, so what? We find the attacks on Thuli Madonsela, the Public Protector, this has to be major news and we have to react to it. But what about these people in the trade unions? I don't think we should separate the two. I think the whole existence of this level of paranoia and the conspiracy theories it breeds is a threat, not just to COSATU, to the labour movement as a whole. It is actually a threat to the fragile level of democracy that we now enjoy. And this is why, this week, in my Inside Labour column, which you can read on this platform, Fin24, tomorrow, and in print, in the business section of City Press on Sunday, I am going to concentrate or focus on these issues and try to clarify them to some degree. As per usual, I would appreciate your comments, your criticisms, your points of view. You know where you can send them, editor@fin24.com. That's editor@fin24.com. And for this week, that's all from me. Cheers.